Hello guys. So as much as I've been like not wanting to talk about this person, I feel like I need to talk about this person now. So I'm making a video about Onision. Sorry, not really sorry at all. Okay, so Onision channel, and I don't actually even watch his YouTube. I'm no longer subscribed to Onision whatsoever. But it came up in my like recommendations. And pretty much the video is all him just like whining. It's just him whining. It's just him whining about like how he's on the shit list, and there's some like he doesn't want to get into conspiracy theories, but he feels like he was put on some like shit list because like people like Leafy has gotten more popular than he is and his views have gone down, which just really does prove like all he cares about is those views, guys. And he says it. I mean, he's honest. He says he doesn't care about subscribers, he doesn't care about anybody, he wants the money. He wants them views, he wants the money. The first thing he said is, I've gotten 2 billion views and now my views have gone to shit. Okay, here are some ideas, Mr. Greg and Mr. Onision, on why your views have probably gone to shit, okay? When I first started watching YouTube, like I have an account since 2007, but I started really watching YouTube 2010, 11 area, right? When I first started watching YouTube, one of the first people I actually got into was Onision. I was like, holy shit, this guy's really funny. He's a little offensive, which I love fucking offensive people. You know, he is really blunt, he's really honest. This guy's fucking badass. And I loved fucking Shiloh because they meshed really well together. I know the truth and I'm like, poor Shiloh, but that's another story. And I was like, okay, cool. So I watched him for a few years. I got my wife into him. My wife doesn't even like YouTube. I got her into him and we watched him a lot. And then I want to say about 2 years ago, shit sort of went to hell. My first like inkling of like, oh, I don't really like this guy as much anymore was the Betrayed My Wife series. Because we all know the first 2 videos of the 4 were real life. Like that was actually what happened. And I was like, ooh, that's about something you need to put on the internet. Like, oh, that's a little fucked up. And then the 3rd and 4th with her jokes, like if I was Lainey, holy fuck, I'd be like, peace, dude, like fuck you, dude, you're an asshole. Because you made a joke of something really horrible. You fucking cheated and then made a joke about it. And here's the thing, there has been anti-Onision subscriber people forever. There have been anti-Onision people probably since Onision started his channel. I remember seeing it before when I was like a fan, and I was like, I wonder why these people hate him so much. And once that started happening, once the whole, like, I betrayed my wife, and, like, your content went to shit. Like, it's not some big conspiracy, dude. Like, a lot of people are experiencing the same exact thing. A lot of YouTubers are dealing with the whole algorithm thing got fucked up, and the whole restricted thing. Like, I mean, obviously, you're on the restricted list, dude. You make controversial videos. You wanted to be this person. You wanted to be a controversial YouTuber, so you're going to have to just bite the bullet and suck it up because that's what you choose to be. Even if you choose not to be anymore, you are one. That's just what's up. Not even that, you make offensive videos. You make videos that have, like, things that are not meant for, you know, younger viewers. So it's not some attack against you. And a lot of people who don't even make things, like, I have a friend right now named Shannon who's on this, who makes everything that's about, like, anti-eating disorders and how to help yourself if you have eating disorders. And her videos are restricted. So if hers are restricted, I'm pretty goddamn sure yours are too. So it's not some personal attack against Onision. It's not YouTube putting you on a shit list. It's your content, dude. It's your content. Like, Okay, so I've watched you since 2011. Since the Shiloh era, which I said, I love the Shiloh era. You were funny, hoo-ha. When Lainey came in the picture, you got sort of boring, but I was like, okay, I don't really have to like your girlfriend, wife, whatever, because whatever. She's nobody. She's just your fucking wife. I don't have to like her. The Betrayed videos sort of, you know, left a bad taste in my mouth. And then your content really went to shit. Like, it went from being offensive and funny to, like, if you look at, like, the beginning of Onision Speaks, like, that was you just with the camera being real. And now it's you being a baby. Bro, same thing. They were fucking funny. I haven't watched an bro video in forever. Onision, I haven't watched in, like, I have not watched any of your videos in a while now because it's all like, let me rate your body, or let me listen to your music, or let me talk about all the haters, or let me talk about things that are way too fucking personal and nobody needs to know about your sex life. Nobody needs to know about all this fucking shit. And that's the thing, dude. Like, that is why you are losing, you know, views. People aren't watching your shit because you literally have put so much out there that, like, these blogs, these anti-Onision blogs you hate so much, these hater blogs, they literally have so much on you now because now you can go back and you can track from like 2011 when you first met Shiloh when she was 17 and you drove her to America in a state that was legal so you could fuck her, to Adriana, to whoever else you had sex with, and then Lainey, which you rented a house to live by her to be able to date her until she turned 18. We all know all these things. And then there's also been, because you became big, there's also been articles about you as well. So let's think about it. We have the restricted view. You have have the few parents, because we know who, you know who your subscribers are. We all know who your subscribers are. For the most part, they're 13 to 20. That's who watches your videos. You can look at your comments. You can look at the people who tweet you. That's who your main fan base is, which that's totally fine if that's who your main fan base is. However, you need to realize if that's your main fan base, why can't I talk? If that's the people who watch you, if you happen to have anybody that has like parental controls and stuff, they can no longer watch you. There goes half your views, dude. And not even that, like, again, YouTube is fucked up right now. But like I said, you can't have both, dude. You can't be controversial and be commercially, like, appealing to people. Advertisers are not going to want the asshole to support their products, because even when you do those few sponsored videos you've done, you've been a dick about it. And not in the funny way. In the, you're acting like a dick. And that's the thing. Your comedy has gone from I'm funny to I'm an asshole, or let me cry about the haters, the haters, the haters, the haters, or let me tell you about the 18-year-old fucking. You know, this is what you're sharing too much, and this is the thing. Since you're sharing so much, you're giving these blogs so much fucking fire that they have stuff that they can literally track you from 2011 to now. We know too much about you. So if anybody, and you hear this all the time, especially if you read any of those anti-Onision blogs, people are like, I was a fan in 8th grade, I was a fan in 10th grade, I'm 20 now and I can't stand him. And there's so much to back it now. There's so much to back it. So it is not some big conspiracy theory, dude. It is not some personal attack. Well, let me phrase that. It is a personal attack against you. If you put out content the way you do, and you speak the way you do, and you pretty much make videos that are meant for adults, but you know your main viewership is children, and you are on the restricted view, why the fuck do you think your views are going down? And everyone's is. It's not some personal attack. But we know so much about you now. We know all the dirt about you. So a lot of people have been like, oh, fuck, nah, I don't really want to support this guy. And then you do on things like go on like Twitter. And I used to follow you on Twitter and I can't anymore, because I will admit, I talk so much shit to you on Twitter. Because anytime I read one of your tweets, I'm like, the fuck, dude? You say some shit that is so fucked up. Like the fucking, you know, if you have a mental illness, you should not be with anybody unless they have a mental illness. And then you cry the next, like, you do the same thing now. You make this whole thing about mental illness, and that you should not date anybody who has mental illness if you're not crazy, because it's not fair to the other person. And then you cry and say you were depressed and when, like, we see right through you. You are so transparent. You've been this. Every time you do the same thing. You make a very asshole video, like the Eugene fucking cooking show, which was not there to help her or do anything. It was not fucking comedy. It was there to attack her because she was a female that did not listen to you. And you do not like when females don't listen to you. We know, we have seen this. We've seen this based on everyone you've dated. And I'm going to leave some sources down on what I'm talking about, so y'all can, so all these little Onision fans that are watching this can look at it before you attack. KK. Anyway. So you do things like the Eugenia cooking show, you call it comedy, and people, and then you, oh, it just makes no sense. You do that, and then you are so surprised that people get mad at you. So you make this video, and you're like, it's comedy. If you can't stand it, I love offensive comedy, but it's not fucking funny. Like, that wasn't even fucking, there was no jokes in it. It was just, I'm gonna rag on this fucking poor little girl who's possibly has a mental illness. I'm gonna rag on her. That's all it was. That's all it fucking was. Okay, so you do your comedy, and then people hate on you for it, and you go, oh, you guys don't understand comedy. You're just fucking haters. I'm just honest, rah, rah, rah. And then you get more hate. And then it goes the same fucking cycle. You go from, I'm fucking gonna do whatever the fuck I want, to, oh, I got a lot of haters, to, I'm so sorry, I'm fucked up, I'm a piece of shit, I don't deserve anything. Rinse, repeat. You do it over and over and over and over again. And that's the downfall of you having a channel for 10 years. Because now we can see what you do. We can see the beginning to the end. It happens every fucking time. Every single time you make a very offensive video or someone hates you, or like the Joy Sparkles bullshit fucking drama. It went from, I'm angry, rah, 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 I'm going to rally my fans to go against her, to I'm going to send her a cease and desist letter, to I'm a piece of shit. Repeat. So, the only person you have to blame for your channel to possibly not have good views, besides the YouTube fuck up that everyone's dealing with, for some reason you seem to forget about, you just want to make another video about drama, is you. You are the reason your channel is fucking dying. You want your channel back to where it was? Be funny. Make content that we want to watch. Go back to the old, oh bro, go back to the old Onision Speaks. But no, you'd rather talk about the haters and all the 18-year-olds who are fucking, and this is why you are where you are.